Welcome back to Classic Radio Drama Theater. In this episode, we've curated a special collection featuring 4 fantastic performances from the golden age of radio. We'll hear legendary voices joining forces for song and laughter, witness iconic comedians causing hilarious trouble, follow a lover down a dark path driven by betrayal, and explore the chilling atmosphere of a house filled with suspicion. 4 unique stories, 4 captivating radio moments, all in one episode. Our first presentation features the wonderful Dinah hosting the Bird's Eye Open House, with a very special guest, Frank Sinatra. When these 2 beloved entertainers get together, what unforgettable combination of music and comedy will unfold?
Bird's Eye Frosted Foods present Bird's Eye Open House, starring Dinah Shore with her special guest, Frank Sinatra. Take it away, Dinah.
A kiss goodnight is all right, but remember this, that a kiss goodnight leads to another kiss. A kiss goodnight with a hug real tight is nothing short of bliss. And a kiss goodnight leads to another kiss. It's an old custom for a boy and a girl to embrace in some secluded place. Little Mr. Cupid never could be quite so stupid as to do a turnabout face. So it just ain't right to kiss goodnight and stop at 3 or 4, 'cause a kiss goodnight leads to a dozen or more.
A kiss goodnight is all right.
But remember this, that a kiss goodnight leads to another kiss. It's an old custom for a boy and a girl to embrace in some secluded place. Little Mr. Cupid never could be quite so stupid as to do a turnabout face. So it just ain't right to kiss goodnight and stop at 3 or 4, 'cause a kiss goodnight leads to a dozen or more.
Yes, a kiss goodnight
Leads to a dozen or
more.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you fellas? Fine, and it's fine seeing so many of you check in again for another session of our Bird's Eye Open House. We're all looking forward to an extra special treat tonight in the person of our very good and talented friend, Frank Sinatra. On hand to make him feel at home are Robert Emmett Dolan in the orchestra, Joe Lilly in the chorus. And now, I would like to remind you that they were able to lift the curfew, but here's a man that they'll never be able to lift, Harry Von Zell.
That's a fine thing.
How are you?
Dinah. Hey, that's a pretty exciting thing I hear about the tour you're going to make this summer.
Oh, it's really wonderful, isn't it, Harry?
Yeah.
And I'm thrilled at the chance of singing for the boys at the camps and hospitals. I only hope I'm in good form.
Well, what's that?
I said I only hope I'm in good form.
Dinah, I've seen you in a bathing suit, and believe me, you've got nothing to worry about. So, say, I also read where our little girl is going to sing at Robin Hood Dell in Philadelphia and Lewis Owen Stadium in New York.
Oh, yes, and you want to know something?
What?
I'm scared stiff.
Oh, my child, don't be silly. Why, it's nothing at all. I've been through all that, and it's nothing. Believe me, it's nothing.
You've been through all that?
You seem surprised.
Yes, I am surprised, Frank.
Well, I'm surprised that you're surprised, really. After all, I've had my fling as a concert violinist, you know.
You have?
I'll never forget the night I appeared at Carnegie Hall. I had just gotten a very rare violin.
Stradivarius?
No, I picked it up in Glendale. Well, I stood before a huge, admiring audience when a terrible thing happened, Dinah.
What happened?
Somebody stole my violin right when I was playing.
Right when you were playing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, for heaven's sakes, that's some clever thieving.
Clever? I played 2 choruses of one meatball before I found out the violin was missing. It sounded better that way.
Well, it seems to me, Harry, I'm going to have to try to struggle through my concert tour without your help. That's all.
Well, that, of course, Dinah's entirely up to you. But tell me, whom are we expecting over tonight?
Whom are we expecting over tonight?
Whom?
Don't you know?
No.
It's just Frank Sinatra, that's all.
Oh. Well, here we go again, I guess. Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra. Yada-da-da-da-da-da-da. Look, you're just like all the other females, Dinah. I don't see why you have to make such a fuss over Frank Sinatra when I'm here. Now, that was a very nasty snicker coming from someone. No, really, after all, Dinah, there is much more that I can do for all those bobby socks, you know.
Oh, Harry, what have you got that could attract a pair of bobby socks?
A Bendix washing machine, so there. That's not straw, you know.
Okay, Harry. Nevertheless, before Frankie gets here, I'm going outside to pretty up.
Yeah.
Now, you take care of things while I'm gone.
Well, all right, Dinah. Frank Sinatra. Yeah. Well, folks, while Dinah is gone, it behooves me to tell you something.
Mr. Bonzel, you great big hunk of Bonzel, you.
Yeah. That reminds me, I've got to go home and put some snail bait on my victory garden. What is that?
Oh, Mr. Bonzel, you have such a delicious sense of humor.
Thank you.
Maybe that's why I'm so crazy about you.
Oh?
You know, every night I see you in my dreams. Now, tell me the truth. Haven't you ever met me in your dreams?
No, but I've bumped into you in several nightmares, I think.
Mr. Bonzel, how can you say things like that?
I just opened my
Why,
mouth.
I'll have you know that most people, after taking one look at me, think I'm related to Betty Grable.
Well, let me take a look at you now. By George, I believe you are related to Betty Grable.
You really do?
I do. You've got legs just like Harry James.
I'll stand no more of this.
Well, have a chair.
Here I am, a famous gypsy fortune teller. And I came over especially to tell your fortune, and you insult me.
Oh.
Well, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
No, please. Don't be hasty, Pudding. After all, I was only kidding. Please tell my fortune now, will you please? Huh?
Perhaps I'll change my mind if you're sweet to me.
Oh, my pigeon. And you are my little pigeon.
Oh, thank you.
And I used the word pigeon in reference to your toes. Go on, tell my fortune, will you please?
All right. But to follow the custom of all gypsy fortune tellers, I must first ask you for some money.
Well, sure. How much?
$20.
$20? Why so much?
That's the gyp, see?
There will be a short pause here to commemorate the memory of the gag that just died.
Oh, but forget the money.
Yeah,
let me see your hand.
Oh, this hand.
Oh, very interesting.
It is?
Your future seems to be mixed.
Well, of course. I know what it's mixed with, too.
What?
Vegetables.
Vegetables?
Bird's eye, quick frozen, mixed vegetables. Nothing like them. A wonderful, delicious combination of garden fresh vegetables all in one package.
Oh, for goodness sake. Now, Mr. Bonzel, you...
Did you want to say something? No, really, all ready to be popped out of the package into boiling water and then enjoyed to the utmost. Really, you know, my future is always going to be mixed up with bird's eye mixed vegetables because they're delicious,
Oh,
really.
Mr. Bonzel, please forget those vegetables a minute so I can read your future.
Yeah, all right. Are you going to read my palm?
No, I prefer to work with tea leaves.
Oh.
Oh, it's so thrilling to look into the bottom of the cup and see a message of love.
Yeah, well, that's nothing. I can look into the bottom of a box of Bird's Eye and get a message of love.
You can?
Yeah. Love those vegetables. Yeah. All 5 of them. Tender lima beans, golden sugar sweet corn, young green peas, succulent green peas, and sweet tender diced carrots, all mixed together in one super dish. You can't help loving that dish, you know.
Well, I can clearly see that you aren't interested in having your fortune told by tea leaves.
No.
But I can also read the bump on your head.
Oh, but I haven't got a bump on my head. Oh.
Oh, you have now.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Bonzell, speak to me. Speak to me. Say something.
Come close to me. I feel weak.
Oh, please, please, say something.
Bird's Eye mixed vegetables. Just go out and buy a package. 1 package serves 4, and you'll be getting a most colorful, delicious vegetable dish, and one that's so easy to prepare. Saves you so much time, you know.
Time? Oh, my goodness, look at the time.
What's
I
the matter?
must be running.
Well, what's your sudden hurry?
I just remembered Van Johnson is coming to my house to have me tell his fortune.
Oh, how are you going to do it?
Well, first I'll turn the lights down low.
Yeah.
Then he'll sit next to me on the sofa.
Uh-huh.
Then I take hold of his hand.
And then you'll tell his future?
Look, when I've got Van Johnson with the lights down low, I'm thinking of my own future.
Yeah, oh, I
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it really is a thrill to present our guest star for the evening, that wonderful singer of songs, the man who is solely responsible for the sale of 18 million bottles of smelling salts in the United States.
Can't stand all this flattery.
That's Swoona Kuna from Pomona.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
Thank you very much, Dinah, not only for that swell introduction, but also for inviting me once again to the Bird's Seed Eye View Open House.
Bird's Eye Open House.
Bird's Eye Open House.
Yes.
And may I tell you that you look rather lovely tonight in that dress, Dinah?
Well, thank you, Frank. It's really nothing. It's just a simple little thing. I got the idea from a magazine, Harper's Bazaar.
Uh-huh. Well, you know, when I look at you in that dress, I get an idea from a magazine myself.
Harper's?
Police Gazette.
It doesn't say Police Gazette on the script.
But really, Dinah, you certainly are pitching in, conserving materials for the public.
Well, gee, won't it be wonderful when we don't have to worry about that sort of thing? You know, in the post-war world.
Oh, yes, the post-war world. My spies tell me that automobiles will have such perfect engines you won't have to change the oil. And the houses will be air-conditioned against dust, so you'll never have to change the curtains. And even the post-war babies will be so perfect that you'll never have to change
Frank,
I say something wrong?
folks. Hello, Frank.
Well, hello, Harry Von Zellers. I live and breathe.
Stop bragging.
Now, look here, fat boy. If you're going to start making remarks like that, you're going to have to knock a chip off my shoulder first.
Birdseed, huh?
Bird's eye.
Every man to his own diet. That's what I always say. You're going to put a chip on your shoulder, are you?
Yes, I am.
How are you going to find room for it?
That's telling him, eh, Dinah?
I don't think so.
Yak, yak. Look who's talking about room. Oh, your stomach's so big, I understand you have to use a Norden bomb sight to see your shoes.
Is that so? I'll have you know I've taken 30 pounds off my stomach.
I know very well that you took 30 pounds off your stomach.
Well.
And I also know where you put them. Quite obvious.
Now, you wait a minute.
Boys, please, just a moment, boys. No more. I can't stand any more arguments.
Listen, leave me. The guy is so thin I could shave myself with his shoulder blade.
Oh, you can't do that. I tried it. It doesn't work. And by the way, when I get finished with you, you'll be more mixed up than those bird's eye vegetables.
Is that so?
Please, Harry, Frank, just a moment. I want to ask you both a question. Now, Frank, you think Harry is rather plump, don't you?
Plump, she says. Why, he's so
Wait
fat,
a
I don't think he could ever...
Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. And Harry, you think Frank is a little thin.
Thin, she says. He is so thin.
Harry, just say yes or no.
Wish you'd think of your own material, buddy.
I tried it once. It doesn't go.
Harry?
What did you say, Don?
I said just say yes or no. Do you think Frank is thin or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I've got a wonderful idea for both of you. I know some excellent exercises that can either take weight off or put it on, and I think we ought to try them right now.
I don't know. I think you're wasting your time, Dinah. Look, you see these vitamin pills?
Mm-hmm.
I take them every day, and they've helped me considerably. Just feel my muscle.
Well, feels a little small to me, Frank.
You are feeling the pill.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Frank, well, my suggestion to you is that tomorrow morning you start eating 3 eggs.
Listen, if that guy ever swallowed 3 eggs, his stomach would look like the front of a pawn shop.
Very funny.
Well, I can see we're not going to get any place this way. We'll just start with the exercise.
Yeah, well, him first.
Okay, you first, Frank. I've got a wonderful exercise for chest expansion for you.
First, you got to get a chest.
Oh, that's very unkind.
Excuse me.
Okay, chest expansion for you, Frank.
Well, lay it on me. What's it all about?
Well, you take in a deep breath while I count to 20.
Deep breath while you count to 20.
Uh-huh, and you do this every day, and you'll be the picture of health. Ready?
Yes, okay. Let's go.
Take a deep breath. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let it out. There.
It's a little strong, you know.
Now, can't you see how you'll be a picture of health?
I feel like a picture right now. Blue boy.
Well, Harry, I've got a wonderful way of taking off weight for you. Bend your right knee.
Yeah.
Okay, your left knee. Your right. Your left. Your right. Your left. Your right. Your left. Your right. Your left. Well, how do you feel?
Well, Dinah, my conga feels fine, but I'd better rub some liniment on my rumba.
Well, now I've got the final and the best exercise for you that you both can do at the same time.
Both of us?
Yeah. Now, Frank, you get in back of Harry and put your arms around his stomach.
I'll never make it.
Okay, then, Harry, you put your arms around Frank.
Yeah.
That's right. Now, at the same time, you both stretch your legs apart.
Like this?
That's right. Now, a little further. Further. Now, just a little further, and you'll be on the floor. There. That's it.
That's fine. Now, how do we get up?
Oh, how do you get...
What's the matter?
Oh.
What's the matter? How do you get up?
I forgot to find out.
You forgot to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bird's Eye Frosted Food presents another episode
Pretty silly, you know.
in the story of John's Other. The story of Harry and Frank, 2 fine American boys. As we find them now, they're in just scads of trouble.
Yeah.
Listen as Frank speaks.
Oh,
And Harry speaks.
Let me out of here.
Will they get out of this terrible fix? Will they raise themselves up? Will they... Listen in next Thursday night to Harry and Frank in Life Can Be Nauseating.
well, what now, Dinah?
This is where you sing, boy.
Sing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Of course.
Yes, you know what that
It
is.
so happens that I brought along an orchestration with me. A very lovely song from the new New York smash hit, Carousel, scored by Oscar Hammerstein and Richard Rodgers. It's called You'll Never Walk Alone.
Sing it.
Hope you like it.
When you walk through a storm, keep your chin up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind. Walk on through the rain. Though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Walk on through the wind. Walk on through the rain. Though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. You'll never walk
Good, good, good. That's you, that's you. Nice, nice, nice. That's you, that's you. Fine, fine, fine. That's you, that's you. Good, good, good. That's you, that's you. Your tasty lips are sweeter than a lollipop. And every time I kiss you, ooh, how I hate to stop. I rack my brain to find the proper adjective, a sentimental compliment to give you. Good, good, good. That's you, that's you. Nice, nice, nice. That's you, that's you.
Good, good, good. That's you, that's you. Nice, nice, nice. That's you, that's you. Fine, fine, fine. That's you, that's you. Good, good, good. That's you, that's you.
I never went to Eton University. Therefore I have a limited vocabulary. And so I use the language that I have on hand while making love to you on your veranda. Good, good, good. That's you, that's you. Fine, fine, fine.
This wasn't an audition, you know.
You,
They asked me to come over on the show. Not to sing accompaniment bass.
Nice, nice, nice. That's you, that's you.
I can't make it.
Good, good, good.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Fine, fine, fine.
Yum, yum, yum.
Good, good, good. That's you, that's you.
That's you, that's you.
That's you, that's you. ladies and gentlemen, in case you're interested, that was Frankie doing the boom, boom, booms. And it was wonderful having you with us, Frank. You're always welcome, and I'll be dropping around to see you in a couple of weeks. Next week, that character who stirs up so much insane comedy is to be our guest. None other than Mr. Groucho Marx. So try and be with us, won't you? Night, everybody.
Frank Sinatra appeared tonight through the courtesy of makers of Max Factor's Hollywood. Bird's Eye Open House, starring Dinah Shore, is written by Howard Harris and Sid Zelinka.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
From that delightful hour of music and laughs, we now jump into the signature comedic energy of the Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis show. The lovely Dinah Shore stops by for some fun, leading up to a truly unique sketch. What happens when this legendary comedy team decides to parody a famous American stage play, especially when the streetcar itself has something to say?
From Hollywood, we present the Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis Show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our Master of Ceremonies.
Good evening, folks. This is Dean Martin. I'd like to welcome you to our show. We'd like you to sit back and spend the next 30 minutes with us. We're going to sing some songs that we hope you'll enjoy. You'll hear the Skylarks, and we present a guest now and then. By the way, our guest tonight is the lovely and talented Miss Dinah Shore. Besides, you'll also hear from my undernourished partner, Jerry Lewis. And if he's a little late tonight, folks, please forgive him. You see, he's getting a haircut, and it takes a little longer than the ordinary haircut. He gets his cut from the inside. That's it. And I'm almost sure that you'll know when he gets here. That's if his dulcet tone-type voice is in shape. And speaking of voice, I'd like to see how mine's doing by singing a song I kind of think will be the #1 tune real soon. So with the aid of my pizza partner, Dick Stabile, here is Bella Bella Bimba. Ma come bella bella bimba, bella bimba, bella bimba, ma come bella bella bimba, bella bimba, bella bimba.
Ma come bella bella bimba, bella bimba, bella bimba, ma come bella bella bimba, bella bimba, bella bim.
Birds always sing, bells always ring, whether it's summer or winter or spring. Be like the birds, just add the words, sing this happy song. Ma come bella bella bimba, bella bimba, bella bimba, come bella bella bimba, bella bimba, bella bim. Look everywhere, love's in the air. Dance through the life with the devil may care. Look in your heart, then you will start to sing this happy song. Ma come bella bella bimba, bella bimba, bella bimba, ma come bella bella bimba, bella bimba, bella bim.
Ma come bella bella bimba, bella bimba, bella bimba.
Ma come bella bella bimba, bella bimba, bella bim. Ma come bella bella bimba, bella bim.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it becomes my pleasure to
call me Bella Bella Bean Bar, Bella Bean Bar. Call me Bella Bella Bimber, Bella Bimber.
Hey!
What's with the hay? What's with the hay? Hey, what is it?
Jerry, you don't come out here screaming like that. You should know better.
I just wanted to come out here and meet everybody.
All right. Say hello to the radio audience and then beat it.
First, I should be nice to the audience, then I gotta beat him. Look, I'll come out again, but I don't like just walking out cold. I want you to introduce me like I mean something, like a big celebrity.
Oh, all right, Jerry. I'll do that for you. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jerry Lewis.
You didn't strain yourself. This is an introduction. You said my name like it didn't have no capital letters. You don't like me.
Oh, Jer, of course I like you, but I'm the MC. You take your cues from me. When I say come out, you come out. And when I say wait, you wait.
I don't like it like that. I want it to be like always, where I come right out at the beginning, I say, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, how are you all?
Easy. How are you all? What is that?
Well, that's the way I talk. What is it?
You shouldn't scream like that, Jer.
What scream? Where do you hear scream? Who scream? This is how I talk. Remember me? This is your partner, Jerry, your cohort and pal.
No, you don't seem to get the drift, Jer. This is going to be a pleasant, easygoing show. There's no room for your obstreperous type of humor. Wow! When did you sneak this in here?
I don't know when they snuck it in, but better my screaming than language like that.
Well, Jerry, we'll argue about this after the show. Now, you run along like a nice little boy. I got a show to do here.
I got a show to do here. We've got a show to do, buddy. Keep that in mind. We have to talk it out and make plans.
Look, you meet Bert at the airport. I'll see Fred and take that cottage in Roanoke. You tell Pat to bring the potato salad, and we can toast the fireplace for the marshmallows. Oh, come, Dean, I just can't wait to make the plans.
Oh, you mean we should confer, coordinate our respective conjectures, and launch our itinerary accordingly?
Yeah, we gotta...
You had a birthday. They gave you books.
On the other side, Dean, what kind of a show shall we do?
Well, I think we should head into the more cultural aspects of the American scene. You see, I'd like to have guests that can contribute something. Interviews with important people from the world of sports.
Hey, that's terrific. The world of sports. Gee, I'd love to be a sports figure. That's nice.
All righty. Ladies and gentlemen, here with us tonight, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, a big giant of a man, considered to be one of the most attractive wrestlers since Gorgeous George. And here he is now, Beautiful Ben. Oh, how are you, Beautiful?
I'm lovely. I'm lovely. I'm engaged. I use Ajax.
I don't mean to hurt your feelings, Beautiful, but I hear that some folks think you're not as attractive as Gorgeous George.
It's the most ridiculous thing I've heard my whole life.
It is?
That's absolutely ridiculous. This morning I woke up, I looked in the mirror, I said, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? And the mirror said to me, you beautiful. It said, you beautiful. You're beautiful. There's no fooling with that mirror, buddy.
I see what the mirror means. You do have nice features.
Nice features? They're exquisite. I'm beautiful. You can't fool with the mirror.
Tell me, Ben, what was your toughest match?
It was Buffalo, spring of 39. I was wrestling a young fella named 10-Ton Timothy. You know what they called him for short?
10-Ton Tim?
Oh, you were there?
No.
But anyway, Tim won the first two falls. I was groggy, see. He had me in the headlock. Then he got me in a flying bunch and threw me to the mat.
How'd you get out of it?
All of a sudden, I picked up 2-Ton Tim, twirled him in the air, and slammed him to the mat.
Oh, I see. You got your second win.
No, I got the signal. The match was fixed.
You can't mean that some matches aren't on the up and up.
Oh, my, you're a young one, aren't you?
You know, Ben, with all the grueling business you go through in the ring, it's a wonder you manage to keep your senses.
Tough to believe I could be so intelligent, huh? Well, you know what they say about beauty and brains.
No, what do they say about beauty and brains?
What do they say about beauty of brains?
Well, what do they say?
I don't know. You're supposed to be the better genius.
Well, beautiful Ben, our time is up now. It sure has been nice seeing you.
Sure, it's always nice to see me. I'm lovely to look at. Nobody fools with the mirror.
Hollywood has more than its share of glamorous and talented women, but to Jerry and me, none of them come better equipped in both departments than the lovely Dinah Shore. Hi, Dinah.
Hi, Dean.
You know something, Dinah? Looking at you makes a guy run kind of short of adjectives.
Oh, what beautiful. You can't put that mirror by, boy.
No, seriously, Dinah. You do look mighty fetching. Matter of fact, I have a friend who's just dying to meet you.
Really? What's he like?
Well, he's tall and handsome.
Sounds real George. Montgomery.
Sorry, Dinah, I forgot. You're pretty much of a one-man woman, huh?
Well, you may not believe this, Dean, but my one man is Dad.
You mean...
Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy.
Oh, shut my mouth. The lady sneaked in the music cue.
I used to fall in love with all those boys who call on young cuties. But now I find I'm more inclined to keep my mind on my duties. For since I came to care for such a sweet millionaire, while tearing off a game of golf, I may make a date with the caddy, but that's a pose, for my baby knows that my heart belongs to Daddy. When some good scout invites me out to dine on some fine finnan hattie, my baby's sure his love is secure, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy, so I really couldn't be bad. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. Da, 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 da. So I want to warn you, laddie, though I think you're perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy, 'cause my Daddy, he treats it so well.
Dinah, that was mighty pretty.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, no doubt many of you have seen and were thrilled by that wonderful motion picture, A Streetcar Named Desire. But for those of you who have not seen it, our thoughtful stars have prepared their own version of this very stirring drama. Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis, and Dinah Shore in A Streetcar Named Max. The scene, a shabby little streetcar in New Orleans. The characters...
My name's Stanley. I'm the motorman on the streetcar.
My name is Blanche. I am a passenger on the streetcar.
My name is Max. I'm the streetcar. So what are you laughing about? You think it's easy being a streetcar? Uh-oh, here comes Stanley, that motorman. The dirty pedal pusher. I hate him. Hey, go easy on the clutch. Good gracious, no wonder I have an ulcer.
Hey, there's my girl Blanche, waiting at the bottom of the hill. Sure looks pretty today. Let's go, streetcar.
The hill, I get nauseous. Oh, the pain.
Hi, Blanche. Want to go for a ride?
Gosh, Stanley, I don't have a dime.
Ah, don't worry, baby. You can owe me.
Gee, Stanley, that's real swell of you. You're so kind and generous, and
It's
you're
all right.
always so considerate and
It's okay,
nice.
forget it.
I just never know how to thank you enough because you
It's
do
okay,
all these
Blanche.
things that nobody else would ever think
Get
of.
in the
To
car.
think that you'll let me ride the
All right,
streetcar
Blanche.
rather than
It's all right.
This is the nicest
Forget-
thing that ever happened to me.
All right. All right.
Let's go sit around the bench instead. Come on, we'll hold hands.
Coax me.
Hold hands. I bet they're gonna smooch. Gee, she's so nice. I love her. Even if she is a girl. I wish. Ah, what's the use?
Dad doesn't approve of mixed marriages.
He's too proud. I'm gonna sneak over there real quiet and see what they're doing. I won't make a sound. Shh.
Darn that Fred, I told him that 5-in-1 oil just doesn't do a thing for me.
Hey, he's putting his arm around her.
Take your filthy hands off her.
Who was that?
It's me, Max.
Max, but you're a streetcar.
No, you're a streetcar.
Hey, Stanley, the streetcar talks.
Why not? I'm entitled.
You know something? He's cute.
Cute. By that big tub of steel.
Yeah, well, you should see me when I diet. People think I'm a Nash air flight.
All right, well, I'll get back on the track before I strip your gears.
Here, don't you get familiar.
Hey, Stanley, let him stay.
Now you're talking, baby. How's about a kiss?
Gee, I don't know. I never kissed a streetcar before.
Ah, come on. It's no different than kissing a truck.
Now listen, Max. You shouldn't be talking like that. You're a streetcar and...
No, you're a streetcar.
You shouldn't be messing around with girls. Why even look at them? Why think of kissing them? Why must you torture yourself this way?
I like it.
Stanley, I'm ashamed of you. Max only wants to be friendly. Now, if you can't be nice, for heaven's sakes, go. Beat it. Scram. Get out of here. Go.
Okay, I can take a hint.
Alone at last. Kiss me, my female.
Blanche, marry me, and I'll be the happiest streetcar in the world.
You want to marry me?
I beg you, I'm bended fender. I can see us now, just the two of us, and in a year, a little hot rod.
Oh, I don't know. Me, Blanche Dubois, married to a streetcar. What would people say?
We'll run away where no one will know us.
Oh, but they're bound to find out. You're so big, and you clang, and your paint is peeling, and your doors are squeaking. They're sure to find out. How can we stop it?
I'll change my name.
Well, you through necking with this overgrown perambulator?
Please, you're speaking to the streetcar. And we're being married. Come on, Stanley, you can be the best man.
Well, aboard, kid. This ride is on me. Clang, 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 I'm a trolley.
Clang, 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 I'm his bride.
Clang, 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 he's the winner, and I've just come aboard for the ride.
His gorgeous brake, his handsome wheel.
Whoever thought you'd think a wheel had sex appeal?
I got one thing that can't be beat. Whoever saw a human with a leather teeth?
Clang, I'm a trolley.
No, I'm a trolley. Clang, 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 I'm your guy.
Clang, 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 you'll be sorry.
Oh, I know how you feel. You can louse up to steal, 'cause she's mine.
To the end of the line.
Well, friends, this is the spot in our show for reminiscing. I'd like to sort of go back a few years and tell you something I always think about every time I hear a certain song. It was the spring of 1932, and I was working at the steel mill in my hometown, Steubenville, Ohio. And it seemed like work was all there was to do. Oh, once in a while we'd go to Youngstown with the fellows to see a show, but that was all there was to think about outside of work. So one day I was on my lunch hour, and I met a girl who worked as a secretary at the mill. I don't think we spoke for more than a minute. But when I got home, I was sure I had a crush because I did something I very rarely do. I passed up Mom's ravioli. The following night, I walked past the girl's house, and there she was sitting on the front porch with 2 or 3 of the guys from the mill. Of course, I felt a little outcast, but she asked me to join the group, which I did. It felt like days before the fellows left, but they finally did. Then we were alone. I didn't know what to talk about, so I looked at her and I sang. If you were the only girl in the world, and I were the only boy, nothing else would matter in the world today. We would go on loving in the same old way. The Garden of Eden just made for two, with nothing to mar our joy. I would say such wonderful things to you. There would be such wonderful things to do if you were the only girl in the world, and I were the only boy. Such wonderful things to you. There would be such wonderful things to do if you were the only girl in the world, and I were the
Dean, that was beautiful. I was reminiscing right along with you.
Well, thanks, Jerry. I'm glad you liked it.
You know, I'd even like to hear you sing it again, but it's about time for me to say goodnight.
Oh, sure. Good night, Dinah.
Oh, Jerry, that's no way to say goodnight to a lady. You got to be more smooth, more suave.
I got to be a slob.
Oh.
Come on now, you can say goodnight like a gentleman. Be debonair.
Good night, my little flower.
No, like a man. Put some guts into it.
Good night, baby. Now blow.
Okay, never mind. Dinah, it's really been fun. Now, you come over again soon, huh?
Oh, I'd love to, Dean. Good night, boys.
Good night, Dinah. How about singing?
Well, I guess that does it. Thanks for listening, folks, and tune us in again next week, won't you? Till then, this is Dean Martin.
And Jerry Lewis saying that we appear on radio through the courtesy of Mr. Hal Wallace Productions, producers of That's My Boy.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Hollywood, you have just heard transcribed the Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis Show. Written by Ed Simmons, Norman Lear. Produced and directed by Dick Mack, with music under the direction of Dick Stabile. Dinah Shore appeared through the courtesy of Procter & Gamble, makers of Tide.
Now, shifting away from the world of comedy, we enter the gripping realm of suspense. Dinah Shore stars in a powerful rendition of the classic tragic ballad, Frankie and Johnny. It's a familiar tale of a woman scorned, but what specific events ignite Frankie's rage, and where will her desperate actions ultimately lead her?
And now, with Frankie and Johnny, and the performance of Miss Dinah Shore, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
Bring out your long black coffin. Bring out your funeral clothes. Johnny's gone and cashed his check to the graveyard. My Johnny goes. He was my man. He was my man. He was my man. Johnny? Johnny, honey. Put away that clarinet and talk to me, Johnny.
What?
You love me, honey?
Sure.
Johnny? Johnny,
What do you want now?
talk to me, baby. That's all I want.
All right, come here. That's what you want, isn't it?
You're my man, Johnny.
That's right, I'm your man.
Except sometimes.
What are you talking about?
Except sometimes, Johnny, when you go away. Where do you go when you go away?
Oh, baby.
Where do you go, Johnny?
Cuckoo's on Basin Street, you know that.
They don't serve nothing there. I can't make you, Johnny.
What's there's a back room? Back room and a place to play my music. A place to sit and play. Nobody bothers. Me and a couple others. You know that, baby, don't you worry.
You can play your music someplace else and get money for it. I worry about
Get
that.
away from here, Frankie. Take yourself a walk.
The whole town of New Orleans, so many places to play your music, and you sit in a back room. You go away from me.
I
and...
told you something, baby. You don't like it, you can take that long walk to Georgia, where you come from. You leaving?
No.
A couple of girls I used to know never bothered me about not going down to Kookaloo's.
I won't bother you, Johnny.
Got any money, Frankie?
I got some.
I saw me a suit. Walking down Basin Street, I saw me a suit in the store window. I need me that suit, honey. You sure look good in it.
What's it cost, Johnny?
I mean, a cheap suit?
I didn't say that, Johnny. I just asked how much.
$100? You got $100, baby?
I got it.
Well, that's good. That's fine.
We walked real slow along Basin. The gals all called him by name. But I walked real close to my Johnny, 'cause I know that man's stealing game.
This one. Pay him, Frankie, while I put it on.
Johnny and me, we went walking, and Johnny had a brand new suit. I paid out all of that money just to make my man look cute. He was my man.
Show me off, Frankie.
Sure, honey. We'll walk down here to Esplanade and down Esplanade where the lights are and everybody can see you fine.
Hey, lights are right in there, baby. We won't have to walk so much. I kind of like it where the lights are inside, anyhow.
Anywhere you want, Johnny.
Sure.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi. Hi, Nellie.
Got a new suit, huh?
Yeah. Frankie bought it for me.
Fits you good, Johnny. You look real nice.
I need me a beer, Frankie. Get you one?
Oh, I ain't thirsty, honey.
I'm thirsty. I'm real thirsty.
All I got, $9.
Yeah, I ain't that thirsty. Just give me one of them.
All right. Here.
All right, come on. I'll sit you down near the piano. You wait here, Frankie. I'll bring me back my beer and sit with you.
Oh, hiya, Frankie. Want me to play your song?
Just do what you're doing, Tiso. I like it.
Dreamy like, huh?
Yeah, I feel dreamy.
Hey, how are you and Johnny getting along, Frankie?
Like that music you're playing?
I'm glad. I'm mighty glad. I ever get homesick, Frankie?
Oh, first I did. I never think about home no more.
Georgia's a real nice place. A girl can do real nice there.
I'm doing nice. I got Johnny.
Yeah?
Sure, I got Johnny. He comes back to the table from the bar, you ask him.
I'll do that. When he comes back. He ain't at the bar, Frankie.
Bartender.
Yeah, what you want, ma'am?
Where's Johnny?
Your name Frankie, ma'am?
Yeah. Where's Johnny?
He told me to tell you something. He said he had to leave. He said don't wait up for him. He said not to worry.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. I just don't know.
I ran to the street in a hurry. My Johnny was nowhere around. A gal who leaned in a doorway made a soft laughing sound.
You looking for your man? Your Johnny's gone.
Walk up and down on the pavement. Knock on a million locked doors. Keep on asking for my loving Johnny in the weeping corridors. Guys tried to sell me some nighttime, tried to kiss away tears and said, come along, pretty Frankie, I'll love you for years and years. Forget your man. Forget your man. But I just walked toward North Rampart, searched the dark night in between. Keep looking for loving Johnny, right down to old Dauphine. He was my man.
Evening, Frankie.
Oh, hello, Miss Willie.
Pretty evening, ain't it?
Haven't noticed.
It's a real pretty evening, Frankie. You out strolling all alone?
I guess I am.
Come on inside. We'll have us a chat.
No, I'm going to walk some more.
We'll have us some beer.
No, thanks, Miss Willie.
We'll have us some whiskey, Frankie.
I got to walk some more.
Who are you looking for?
It don't matter.
I got something to tell you, Frankie.
What?
I sit here all day long, all night long. I never sleep. I see all sorts of things. People. Things going on.
You see Johnny come by here, Miss Willie?
He waiting for you.
Have you seen him?
Oh, he's sure a good-looking boy. Black hair plastered down like that. My, the way he walks.
Yeah, you notice the way he walks, huh? People step back and let him come past the way he walks, my Johnny.
What's your interest in him, Frankie?
He's my man.
Uh-huh.
You see him come by here lately?
I seen a gal come by here lately.
Well, I got to go look for Johnny.
Oh, this gal wasn't alone. Ain't a night for a gal to be alone. Real pretty gal.
Who was she with, Miss Willie?
Had gold hair and red lips. And her name was Nellie Bly.
Nellie Bly? He said hello to a gal named Nellie in a place we were in.
He was with her, Frankie.
Where'd they go?
To show off his new suit, I guess.
Where did they go?
Up the street. Down that way, Frankie.
Down to Jellycake's place.
I leaned out the window, and I think I saw them go into Jellycake's. I ain't sure now, but I think they did. Where are you going, Frankie? Jellycake's the other way.
I'm going to find me a pawn shop.
Why, Frankie?
Gotta buy me something.
What?
Gotta buy me a gun.
What are you going to do with the gun, Frankie?
I'm going to kill Johnny. I'm going to kill him because he's doing me wrong.
Autolite is bringing you Miss Dinah Shore in Frankie and Johnny. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Here for you. That's right. But first, the boys and me are going to take fire. Be with you soon.
Jellycake?
Oh, hiya, Miss Frankie.
Can I talk to you a minute, Jellycake, please?
You...
You big. Please sit down.
Can I get you something to drink?
Has Johnny been in here?
He's been here.
With a girl?
He was calling on Nellie.
What did they do here?
They were sitting over there. They got up and danced for a while. A couple of times when we played them soft. But mostly they just sat.
He kiss her?
You wouldn't ask me things like that, Miss Frankie.
I want to know what he did.
He had a little fight while he was in here. Wasn't much of a fight. Just hit a man, that's all.
Johnny never hit a man on account of me.
Oh, it wasn't that, Miss Frankie. Some man walked up and spilled a little gin on Johnny's new suit. It was an accident. Man didn't mean nothing, but Johnny hit him. Said the man had ruined his suit. Johnny might have killed that man, except for the lady, the one he called Nellie. She fixed it.
Fixed it? How?
Took Johnny out of here for a little while. Then they come back. Johnny was smiling. Johnny was smiling and leaning close to the one he called Nellie, telling her things. Then she'd be smiling, too, laying her head up against Johnny's new yellow suit.
Yellow suit? I didn't buy him a yellow suit.
That's the kind of suit he's wearing when he come back in here, Miss Frankie. Soft kind of yellow. Not the kind that screams at you. Whispery kind of yellow.
The one I bought him cost $100.
Oh, you couldn't buy that yellow suit for no $100. This was 5 pearl buttons on the coat. And the vest was silk. And there was a big gold chain across the front. Ah, that Johnny lighted up the place with a soft, pretty light.
I'd have bought him a suit like that. If he'd have asked me to, I'd have bought him anything he wanted.
He never asked you for no diamonds, did he?
Diamonds?
Like the one he's wearing on his little finger. Miss Frankie, that was the biggest diamond in the whole world. The brightest one, too. That Johnny ain't never going to need a light to find his way around. Not with that diamond on his little finger.
I guess Nellie bought him that, too.
And the patent leather shoes and the cane. And I guess she likes him real well. Guess Danny got himself a woman.
Where'd they go, Jellycake?
Out of here, some time ago. Must have been an hour.
Where?
Well, he gave me $1 to play him a tune. Called me a tune, said play it before I take my loving Nellie home.
You know where she lives?
Where Ursuline crosses Charteris, Miss Frankie. 3rd house down, left side.
Thanks, Jellycake.
What you gonna do?
You know what I'm gonna do.
You gonna kill him? Well, good night, Miss Frankie.
That man took all of my money. That man took all of my love. He left me so sad and so lonely. My heart's a broken-winged dove. He is my man. But he's doing me wrong. Got a big rock on his finger and a yellow suit on his back. Making love to that Nellie Bly. So drive a roll this hack. Gonna kill that man.
What'd you say, lady?
Gonna kill that man. Turn here, the 3 houses down, and stop.
I guess you want to go someplace after you leave here, lady. You want me to wait?
You can wait.
Oh, what'd you want?
Where's Johnny?
I know what you're talking about, lady.
Nellie Bly live here?
She's gone, lady. She ain't never coming back.
A man with her wearing a yellow suit and a gold chain and a diamond ring?
Name's Johnny, huh? Oh, gent, real gent. He's gone, too. He's gone with Nellie Bly.
They talk about where they were going?
They talked about Memphis and St. Louis, about riding the riverboat come morning. That Johnny's a real sport. Laid a $5 bill right here, where my hand is.
I only got $2.
Right here, where my hand is. Thank you kindly.
What'd he buy for $5, mister?
What I'm going to sell you for $2. Johnny sent me to his place to pick up something.
You're lying. Johnny ain't got nothing except what's on his back.
Got a clarinet? That's what told me to get, that's all. What you want Johnny for?
I got something to give him, too.
What's that?
A gun.
You find him, lady?
I know where he is. I know for sure where he is.
Is that where we're going?
The Kookaloo's.
On Basin Street?
That's right.
Well, I know where that is. Won't take long.
Cabby?
Yeah, lady?
I got no more money.
Oh?
I can't pay you for this ride, Cabby.
You weren't kidding, were you, about what you said before?
About what?
About killing a man?
I wasn't kidding. I'm gonna kill him.
This ride won't cost you nothing. I wish I had me a gal like you. Loved me so much she'd kill. I wouldn't do a gal like that no wrong.
Where you going, Frankie?
Get out of my way, Nellie Bly.
You can't go in that back room. Johnny won't even let me go in there, so he ain't gonna let you.
I got no argument with you, so get out of my way.
You got an argument with my sweet man. You got an argument with me.
You want to go to Memphis, Nellie?
I'm going.
You want to go to St. Louis?
I'm going there, too.
Maybe you're going, and I ain't going to stop you. But you're going to find another sweet man to go with, not Johnny.
Honey, he don't love you no more. He's tired of you. Told me. Tell me lots of things. Tell me about my gold hair and my red lips. Tell me...
You ain't going with Johnny.
No. No, I guess I ain't.
Get out of here, Nellie.
The way you hold that gun, I guess I better.
Get on that riverboat and never come back.
I ain't never coming back, Frankie. Honest.
Shame to kill him, Frankie. He ain't much of a guy, but Johnny plays a lot of clarinet.
Get out, Tuso.
You
oughtn't to kill him, Frankie.
When you leave here, mister, close the door. Johnny? Goodbye, Johnny. Johnny. Johnny.
Roll him over easy, boy.
Roll him over slow.
How do you feel, Johnny?
I hurt.
I guess you don't hurt no more, Johnny.
What happened to him?
He got shot. He died.
You do it, Frankie? I gotta take you to the jailhouse, Frankie. We better go. I brought you a chair to stand on, Frankie, in case you want to look out the jail window. You want to look? You want to look, Frankie? What do you see?
I see a long black coffin. There's people in funeral clothes. Johnny's gone and cashed his checks. To the graveyard, my Johnny goes. There goes that rubber-tired carriage. There goes that rubber-tired hack. 12 men going to the graveyard, and 11 coming back. Johnny was my man, but he done me wrong.
Suspense. A true story presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Miss Dinah Shore. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliott Lewis, with music composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Tonight's Frankie and Johnny was written for Suspense by Morton Fine and David Friedkin. In tonight's story, Lamont Johnson was heard as Johnny. Featured in the cast were Alvina Temple, Martha Wentworth, Sidney Miller, Joseph Kearns, Roy Glenn, Harry Bartell, and Jack Crucian.
Dinah Shore may be seen each Tuesday and Thursday in her own television show on another network.
And remember, next week on Suspense, Mr. MacDonald Carey in The Missing Person.
For our final story, we turn to the eerie and unsettling with the mysterious traveler. In the house of death, two elderly sisters feel increasingly isolated and fearful in their home. Following strange occurrences, they suspect a sinister plot against them. Is the danger they perceive real, or is the truth behind their fear something even more unexpected?
The Mysterious Traveler.
Another journey into the realm of the strange and terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So settle back, get a good grip on your nerves. Where are we going? You'll find out when we get there. I hope it's not making you nervous, being alone with me here in the dark. Darkness stirs strange terrors in some minds. For the things that happen at night are sometimes most upsetting. Things such as cats that vanish or die, as in the tale of the House of Death.
Do hate living out in the country this way, Louise. We're so isolated from everyone.
Yes, Martha. It was much nicer when we lived in our own house in the village.
Well, even if Roger and Hester are our nephew and niece, we should never have let them persuade us to move out here with them. Oh, doesn't that wind ever stop blowing?
Oh, Martha, Roger and Hester are coming. I just saw the car turn into the drive.
I hope they've brought a maid. Yes, what's the matter with Toby and Queenie? Oh, mother's little darling's hungry. Between Toby and Queenie don't like living here.
Yes, they do seem unhappy. But Toby hasn't been eating well at all.
Oh, Louise is very foolish out living here with Roger and Hester. I think we should move back to our house in the village where we can really be happy.
Oh, Martha, could we?
I see no reason why we can't. There's so much nonsense about our being invalids and too old to live alone.
Hello, Aunt Martha. Aunt Louise.
Oh, Roger, were you able to get a maid for us?
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Aunt Louise. I tried, but it's just impossible to get a maid these days.
But, Roger, you know we need someone to push Louise around in her wheelchair. It's too much for me.
Well, I'm sure Hester will do anything you ask.
How are you, Aunt Louise? Aunt Martha? I brought you some good hot tea and some biscuits.
Thank you, dear.
Roger, Louise and I have been talking things over. Now, it is very kind of Hester and you to invite us to live with you, but we were much happier living in the village and would like to go back to our house.
What? But, Aunt Martha, it's much better for you here.
Why, of course. You're homesick, that's all.
Why, certainly. In time, you'll come to love this place as we do.
Now, we don't want to hear another word about your leaving us. We couldn't be happy thinking of the two of you living alone in that house in the village. Come along, Roger. Let them drink their tea.
Yes, Hester. Well, see you both later.
They're really so good to us, Martha. But I do wish they'd let us return to our own house.
Tea tastes strange. You tried it yet, Louise?
No. Why, yes, you're right. It does taste funny.
Probably the water they use. Nothing out here seems as good as it was home. You better not drink any more of it.
No, do you remember the little teas we used to give when we lived in the village? Mary Thompson came over every afternoon. It was so nice.
There's no reason why we can't move back to our house and have those teas again.
But you heard what Roger and Hester said. Our health isn't so good, and we need someone to look after us.
Well, what of it? All that money Father left us, we can afford a dozen servants. Yes, Louise, I think we'd better plan to return home. The mail car in sight, Louise?
No, Martha, not yet.
You know, I've been thinking quite a bit these past 24 hours about returning home, and I think we'll leave here in a few days.
Oh, Martha, that would be wonderful. Oh, look, here comes George Gibson now with the mail.
That time, too.
Yes.
How would fat Toby and beautiful Queenie like to go back to their own little home?
Oh, Martha, they understand perfectly what you're saying. Look how happy they are.
Good they do.
Hello, Aunt Martha. Aunt Louise. George Gibson just delivered the Sentinel.
Oh,
Here you are.
Thank you, Roger. We've been waiting all day for it.
Oh, that's all right, Aunt Louise. Hester will soon bring you your supper.
Now, let's see.
Oh, Martha, let's look at the obituary notices first.
That's just what I was turning to, Louise. Here we are.
Did anybody we know die?
Now, let me see. Oh, yes. You remember Amos Wilson, don't you?
Yes.
He died 2 days ago.
Poor Amos. He was about your age, wasn't he, Martha?
Certainly not. He was a good deal older.
Martha, look at this. Why, it says that Mary Thompson is entering the home for the infirm.
The poorhouse? Oh, no, it can't be.
Oh, the dreadful place. I'd sooner be dead than in that home.
Poor Mary. Oh, shudder every time I think of that horrible place. The poorhouse.
Martha, after we move back to the village, can't we have Mary come to live with us?
Yes, of course. Going to the poorhouse would be the death of her. Huh? Louise, what are you staring at in this paper?
No, it can't be.
What can't be?
Read what it says in the real estate column. The old Abbott mansion, owned by the Mrs. Martha and Louise Abbott, has been put up for sale by their nephew, Roger Abbott.
What? Why, must be a mistake. We never told Roger to sell our house. I wouldn't dream of it.
Why, Martha, it's been in the family for almost a century. How could Roger do such a thing?
I'll soon find out. Roger!
Now, Martha, you mustn't get excited.
But why should he want to sell our house?
Are you calling me up, Martha?
Yes. What's this in the Sentinel about our house being for sale?
Oh, is it in the Sentinel? Oh, I'm sorry.
It is a mistake, isn't it, Roger?
No, Aunt Louise.
Oh.
You see, as co-trustee of Grandfather's estate, I thought it would be a good idea to sell the house. Prices are high these days, and the house is rather old.
But you had no right to put the house up for sale without telling me. I won't hear of the house being sold.
Now, you mustn't get excited, Aunt Martha. If you don't want the house sold, I'll remove it from the market.
Oh, please do. We couldn't live in the house if it was sold, could we, Louise?
All right. I'll take care of everything. Everything's going to be all right now.
Oh, I don't like it, Louise. I don't like it at all. Why did he try to sell it without telling us?
It does seem strange.
Louise, we must get in touch with Judge Smith.
Yes.
He's the administrator of Father's estate, and he'll take care of everything for us in the way we want it. It isn't that I don't trust Roger, but you must recall the scrapes he was in when he attended college. His conduct after that was... And then there was the matter of that bad check Roger gave. If it hadn't been for his dear father, he would...
Someone's coming, Martha.
I have your suppers for you. Now, please eat them before they get cold.
Yes, Esther.
There you are. Just call me if there's anything else you want.
Yes, does Mother's beautiful Queenie want something to eat?
I don't see Toby any place around.
Well, he's probably in the kitchen. Now, say pretty please, Queenie, and Mother give you this nice piece of meat. That's Mother's darling. Here you are. Oh, isn't she lovely, Louise?
Oh, yes. Queenie has such wonderful manners. We'd better eat our soup before it gets cold, Martha.
Yes. And as I was saying, Louise, I don't care for Roger's attitude at all. Ask me, he's been behaving very strangely.
Yes, Martha. Martha.
Hmm?
Martha, that piece of meat you gave Queenie doesn't seem to have agreed with her. She looks ill.
Oh, yes, you're right. Oh, Queenie, what's the matter with Mother's little darling?
Martha, she's in agony.
Yes, what can we do?
Oh, Roger, come quickly.
Oh, poor Queenie.
Roger.
She's suffering so.
Mother.
Oh, Roger, do something. We must help poor Queenie.
Oh, Roger, look.
I'm afraid it's too late, Aunt Martha. She's dead.
Dead? But she can't be. She was all right just a few minutes ago.
Things like this will happen, Aunt Martha. She was old. She probably had cramps. Roger, you better take Queenie out of here.
All right, dear.
Poor Queenie. We've had her ever since she was a little kitten. 12 years now.
There, Aunt Louise, you mustn't cry. You still have Toby. Now, why don't you eat your supper? You'll feel much better if you do.
Esther, how can you speak of food at a time like this with poor Queenie's body not even cold?
I'm sorry, Aunt Martha. If you want me, just call.
Oh, Martha, it won't be the same without Queenie. I simply can't understand it. 1 minute Queenie was perfectly well. Then after you gave her the meat, she became ill.
Yes, she was perfectly well until she ate the meat. Louise, the meat, that's it.
Don't understand, Martha.
The meat, it was poisoned.
Poisoned?
Louise, that poisoned meat was meant for us.
Martha, you don't mean that Roger and Hester... Oh, no.
Yes,
no.
Louise, they're after our money.
Oh, what are we going to do? We can't get at the phone.
Got to get in touch with Judge Smith. Our lives depend upon it.
The two old ladies stared at each other, terror in their eyes. The minutes dragged into hours, and each hour was a nightmare as they waited for the time to come when they could make the one contact between themselves and the outside world.
Do you see George Gibson's car yet, Martha?
No, Louise, but he should be in sight any minute now.
Oh, what if Hester or Roger come home before he gets here? Then we won't be able to talk to him about our message to Judge Smith.
Now, Louise, you know Roger isn't due home from work for another hour.
Yes, but what about Hester? She's over at the miller's farm, and she's liable to return any minute.
Louise, I see George Gibson's car. Oh. He's just turning into
hurry,
the drive.
Hurry, Martha, hurry.
All right.
Hurry.
I race the window.
Martha, call to him quick before he gets away.
George Gibson.
Hello? Who's calling?
Look over this way, George. It's Martha Abbott. I want to see you.
Oh, it's you, Martha. Well, howdy. I'm coming.
He's coming, Louise. Do you hear? Now we'll be able to get in touch with Judge Smith.
But after George Gibson left the Abbott sisters, he met Hester a half-mile up the road. The two conversed for a minute. Then George Gibson continued on his way. Hester stared after him as he drove away, her face tense and white. Then, as if suddenly understanding the implication of his words, she turned and ran towards her home, her heart pounding with fear.
Roger, I just met George Gibson, and he told me that when he delivered the mail here, Aunt Martha and Aunt Louise called him into the house.
Call him into the house?
Yes. They asked him to get Judge Smith for them at once.
I told you it wasn't safe to leave them alone, even with the phone locked in our room. All our plans may have been for nothing.
Oh, Roger, do you think they suspect?
I don't know. But I do know it was a mistake letting them talk to George Gibson. After all our careful work, we can't let everything be spoiled now.
Oh, Martha, these past 24 hours have been endless. Where can George be?
He's probably delayed somewhere.
Oh, Martha, there. George is coming. He just turned into the drive.
I told you he wouldn't fail us.
Oh, but Roger and Hester are in the house now. What if they don't let George see it?
Nonsense. When George has a message to deliver, he delivers it. Roger's just gone out to get the mail, but... Louise.
What is it, Martha? What's wrong?
That isn't George Gibson driving the mail car.
What?
The man driving it's only a youngster. Now he's leaving.
Martha, what does it mean?
I don't know. I don't understand.
Perhaps George is ill and he couldn't come today.
Hello, Aunt Martha, Louise. This magazine just came in the mail. Thought you might like to see it.
Thank you, Roger.
Why didn't George Gibson deliver the mail?
Oh, so you noticed there was a new driver today?
Yes.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but poor George Gibson was killed last night.
Killed?
Oh, no.
He had an accident as he was returning to the village.
An accident?
Yes. I don't want to speak any more about it. It'll just upset you. Hester will bring you your supper soon.
Oh, poor George.
That means Judge Smith never got our message.
Oh, Martha.
Louise, don't you see? It wasn't an accident.
But Roger said it was.
George was deliberately killed to keep him from going to Judge Smith.
Martha, you don't mean that Roger and Hester...
Yes, Louise. They won't stop at anything to get our money.
Oh, Martha, I'm so frightened.
Now, we must have courage or we're lost.
Oh, but if we can't get word to the outside and they're poisoning our food... Well, we haven't eaten a thing since poor Queenie died. We can't go on throwing food away or we'll starve.
There's only one thing to do, Louise, if we're not to starve. Toby must sample our food before we eat it.
You mean to see if it's poisoned?
Yes. Oh, I know it's dreadful risking poor Toby's life like that, but it's the only thing to do. And meanwhile, we must get in touch with Judge Smith. We must. You are, Toby, a nice piece of meat for Mother, little darling.
Aunt Martha?
you feeding Toby?
He gets plenty to eat in the kitchen.
Of course.
I've always fed Toby from my own plate. He expects it.
But, Aunt Martha, if you feed that meat to the cat, there won't be enough for you.
Yes. If you're to get well, you need all that food. Now, I don't want you feeding Toby any more of it.
Here, Toby. Come along, boy. Come on out to the kitchen while Aunt Martha and Louise eat their supper.
How are you, Aunt Martha? Louise, I've brought you your lunch. Doesn't it look good?
Yes, Hester, it's very nice.
Lunch, eh? Here, Toby. Here, kitty. Hester, have you seen Toby?
No, Aunt Martha, I haven't.
But where could he be? Toby's always on time for meals.
He's probably someplace around the house. Now, eat your lunch before it gets cold.
Oh, Martha, where can he be?
Toby will be along in a few minutes. And we won't touch a bit of this food until he's tried it first.
Oh, I do wish he were here. I'm so hungry.
Louise, don't touch a thing on that tray. It isn't safe.
Oh, here, Toby. Here, kitty.
Here, kitty.
Good evening, Aunt Martha. Louise, how are you?
Good evening, Roger.
I have your supper here for you, too. But, Aunt Martha, neither of you ate your lunch. What's wrong?
We weren't hungry, Hester.
Have you found Toby yet?
No. I've looked everywhere for him, but he seems to have disappeared.
Oh, no.
Now, you mustn't worry. I'm sure he'll turn up.
Yes. Aunt Martha, you and Louise can't afford to miss meals in your state of health.
Why, certainly not. Now, we want you to eat everything that Hester has brought you.
Yes, you'll make us very unhappy if you don't. Now eat it while it's hot. Come along, Roger. I'll get you your supper.
All right, dear.
Did you hear what she said about Toby, Louise?
Yes, he's vanished.
Nonsense. They've killed him. You saw how angry they were last night when we fed Toby from our plates. They've killed him, so he won't spoil their plans.
Oh, Martha, what are we going to do? I'm so hungry.
Got to get word to Judge Smith before it's too late.
But how?
Tomorrow, I'm going to go out to the road and try to get to the village.
But, Martha, it's 2 miles to the village, and you know you can't walk more than a few yards. You're not strong enough.
Louise, with either starvation or poisoning staring us in the face, we haven't any choice. I must try to reach the village.
The next morning, after Roger had left for the village and Hester had gone to the Miller farm, Martha dressed as quickly as her shaking hands would permit. Louise watched nervously as her sister quietly opened the door and started on her long, painful way to the village.
Hello, Aunt Louise.
Oh.
Why, where's Aunt Martha?
Aunt Martha? She's someplace around the house.
But I've just been through the house. Why, her closet is open, and her hat and coat are missing. Aunt Louise, did Martha leave this house?
Why, yes, she said she wanted to go for a walk.
Go for a walk? At her age and in weather like this? Why, it'll be the death of her. Did she start out toward the village? Answer me.
Yes, Hester.
Telephone Roger at his office. She must be stopped.
20 minutes later, as Roger drove along the road leading to his home, he saw a small figure in the distance. It was Aunt Martha. There was a weary, painful look on her face as she hobbled towards the village. In spite of her determined resistance, he put her in his car and drove rapidly on home. One thought was uppermost in his mind. He must make sure that this could never be repeated.
Oh, Martha, I'm so hungry.
Yes, Louise, I know. So am I.
We've gone 3 days now without eating. We left them our money and our wills. Why must they kill us?
They're nothing but common murderers.
Oh, if there was only some way to get word to the village.
Louise, I've got an idea.
What is it, Martha?
If we were to set fire to the house, they'd see it in the village.
Yes. And then the fire company would come out.
Then we'd be able to tell them we'd be saved.
Oh, but Martha, Hester and Roger would put out the fire before it could get big enough.
Louise, I know a way we can prevent them from putting out the fire.
You do?
Yes, and we can save ourselves, Louise. We can save ourselves. Here, Toby. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Aunt Martha. Why are you looking down the cellar? You should be in your room.
Yes, it's drafty out here in the hall. Now, come on, close the cellar door and go back to your room.
But I heard Toby crying. He's down in the cellar, and I won't go to my room until I get
But
him.
Aunt Martha,
Roger, just to put Aunt Martha's mind at ease, why don't you go down to the cellar and see if Toby is there?
Oh, all right. If you ask me, it's just a waste of time.
Oh, please help him look for Toby, Hester. You'll find him so much quicker if you both look for him.
Oh, very well. But you go back to your room so you won't catch cold. Roger, do you see him?
He doesn't seem to be any place here in the cellar.
Now we'll see just how smart you are, trying to poison us. There, you won't stop us from escaping now. Oh, I must get Louise. Louise! Louise!
Yes, Martha.
Oh, Louise, it worked.
Martha, you mean you were able to lock them in the cellar?
Yes, and with the door locked, they can't get out.
Aunt Martha, unlock this door.
Let us go!
Oh, they found out they're locked in.
Don't you worry about it, Louise. I'll take care of everything.
Oh, Martha.
Aunt Martha.
Martha, what are you doing with that kerosene lamp?
I'm pouring the kerosene around the room so that it'll burn better.
Oh.
Are you ready to leave, Louise?
Yes, Martha.
Then strike a match and start the fire.
Please, Aunt Martha, please open this door.
Oh, how quickly it's starting to spread.
Yes, we better leave. I'll push your wheelchair, Louise, and you try to help by rolling the wheels.
Yes, Louise.
There. Yes, we're coming along nicely.
Oh, Martha, I hate to do this.
Louise, you mustn't waste any pity on them. Even if they are our niece and nephew, they're nothing but common murderers.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Now I'll just open the front door and we'll be free. Now, roll the wheels a bit, Louise.
Yes, I am.
Just a few feet more and we'll be safe. There. Far enough away from the house to be perfectly safe.
Oh, my. The whole house is on fire now.
Yes, lovely fire, isn't it? I don't feel cold at all.
Oh, do you think they can see it in the village by now, Martha?
I'm sure they do. Now remember, Louise, when the fire company gets here, we don't know what happened to Roger and Hester. We just managed to get out ourselves.
Yes, Martha.
If we told them what we were forced to do to escape, we'd have to reveal that our own niece and nephew were poisoners, murderers. We don't want to disgrace the family name, Louise.
Oh, no, Martha. Of course not. Oh, look, Martha, look. The roof is beginning to go.
A few minutes later, the fire company arrived to find Martha and Louise in the garden, staring at the roaring fire which had been their home. It was too late to save the other occupants of the house, so the men were forced to stand by helplessly and watch it burn.
Good morning, Judge Smith.
Good morning, Miss Martha, Miss Louise. I trust you're well after that terrible ordeal last night.
We're much better, thank you, Judge.
Well, now that your niece and nephew are gone, we must plan for your future.
Oh, you don't have to bother, Judge. All we want to do is move back to our old house, hire a few servants, and live as we used to. Oh, and I was wondering if you could arrange to have Mary Thompson come live with us. I won't hear of her going to that dreadful home for the infirm.
Oh, no, it would be the death of her.
Ladies, I'd hoped I'd never have to reveal the truth to you, but now it appears I must.
I don't understand, Judge.
Last month, the bonds in the trust fund your father left you became utterly worthless.
What?
Your nephew and niece were afraid the shock of learning you were penniless would kill you. So it was decided to keep the news from you. That's why the three of us persuaded you to move in with them. Your house here in the village had to be sold to meet debts of the estate.
Can't be. Father left us so much.
It's all worthless now. Perhaps I should have told you this a month ago, but your niece and nephew wouldn't hear of it. In spite of the fact that they had only Roger's salary to live on, they were determined to prevent you from ever learning of your misfortune.
But the deaths of poor Queenie and Toby, of George Gibson.
George Gibson?
Yes.
I'm afraid I don't understand. Surely you heard he was killed a few days ago when a tire on his car blew out and it overturned.
You mean he wasn't murdered?
Certainly not. Are you feeling well? Has my news been too much for you?
No.
Well, now that your niece and nephew are gone and there's no one to support you, I'm afraid there's only one thing left.
One thing left? What's that?
I'm sorry to say, the home for the infirm, the poorhouse. This is the mysterious traveler again. Have you enjoyed our little trip? Too bad about the Abbott sisters. Such nice old ladies. But then, how were they to know that poor Queenie died of cramps, not poison? After all, you can't be too careful, can you? Would you care for a sandwich? They're very delicious. I make them myself. Oh, you're getting off at the next stop. I'm sorry. Perhaps you'll join me again soon. I take this same train every week.
In tonight's program, The House of Death, Irene Hubbard played Martha Abbott and Elizabeth Morgan played Louise Abbott. The Mysterious Traveler, written by Robert Arthur and David Cogan, is directed by Jock McGregor.
From star-filled variety stages and comedy classics to heart-wrenching drama and nerve-wracking suspense, this episode of Classic Radio Drama Theater truly spanned the spectrum of classic radio entertainment. We hope you enjoyed this diverse collection. Which story resonated most with you? Let us know your favorite in the comments below. And please, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss another trip back in time with us. Until next time, remember, the greatest voices and stories are timeless.